That's
This is a buffet. You can go with the spicy or the mild. That's oh my God.
Did you break your phone?
No, I have it sitting here, so like a third of it is off the table, and I just happened to hit it, and it slid off.
Well,
so.
I was just glad you didn't break it. I know iPhones break pretty easily. I'm really surprised that didn't shatter.
No, in fact, actually, the impact sent a shockwave that I'm pretty sure broke your phone. Actually,
wait, what?
I should maybe double check that. Hello, welcome to another edition of Popcorn Bucket List. And you know what? To start off on this episode, I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'll do it every once in a while. Well, I was, and then you went in with that little sass right there. And you know what? I'm not going to say it now anymore. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, you got to give props where props are due. Iron Lung grossed $17 million, way more than I thought it was going to. We talked about this last week. I didn't think it was going to do all that well. And well, you know what? Hey. 17 million is not nothing for sure.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially for a independently made. He like produced it, directed it, and acted in it. Like, yeah. I still haven't seen it yet, but I think it won't make as much. You know,
the drop off this weekend will be huge.
Yeah. But all those people that like there's a lot of people wanting to watch that movie. And they got to.
So yeah, tip of the cap to Markiplier, I guess. There got a pretty good showing for Iron Lung for sure. But just let it be known when Nick says he hopes he's wrong, and he ends up being proven wrong, he'll admit to it.
It's good on you.
He'll do it in third person when he talks about it, but you know, whatever. But let's move on here to the opening spotlight. Just a real kind of. Not real connection to anything kind of premiering this weekend here. A little bit different. We're going to talk about Robert De Niro movies.
De Niro.
Because this upcoming Saturday will be the 50-year anniversary of Taxi Driver, arguably one of Robert De Niro's most iconic movie roles. So I thought we would just kind of take this moment and talk about his career a little bit here and do another edition of PBL ABCs, as we like to call it. And I'm adding a new letter here.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of them.
Well, we've done drama before.
Okay.
We've done drama before. In years past, we used to just do A, B, C because we thought that kind of covered the three main genres. Action, based on a true story, comedy. We've since then added drama. I'm also adding in entertaining. Basically just talking about our overall favorite.
Yeah.
Just in a wide sense there. And who knows, a couple years from now, we might finally get the whole alphabet fit in here, I guess. But, you know, the episode will be about 2.5 hours long, but, you know, we'll get them all in there, I suppose. So, yeah, do we just want to get going with this one here?
Yeah, let's roll.
Let's start with action here. What do you got for your favorite action movie of Robert De Niro?
I went with Raging Bull. Specifically because I loved the way they shot all the boxing scenes. They looked so cool. The visual, like how they represented it might not have been the best, but it was eye-catching and it was different. At least at the time when that came out, it was very different from other action films. And the up close to the shot, I mean, you can see a lot of this parodied in the Rocky movies. And it just... I mean, it's boxing, but there's a special, it was great. And I always think to that when I think Robert De Niro, that's one that's always kind of in the back of my mind.
Yeah, I feel like action out of all these was actually maybe the toughest one to figure out. And it didn't really occur to me. He's not really been in a lot of action movies. He's not a really big
action guy.
No, he's not very. This one is arguably one of the only ones he does the most physicality sort of to him and everything. He's just kind of an intimidating person the way he kind of presents himself in general in these movies. So I feel like this was the harder one to kind of nail down.
I agree.
There were fewer answers. Overall, he's got like over 100 IMDb credits here. If you like filtered out action, there was only like 10 options there or something like that. Yeah. So I was really worried you're going to steal mine for this one here. I'm going to go with Heat. I think you could really argue these are the only two action ones that he actually has. Yeah. So it was either going to be one or the other here, I feel like. But this one's got a lot of the drama. It's got a good heist vibe to it. I love a good heist.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And he's just excellent in it. And got a little bit of Pacino in there as well, I believe. So
little Pacino.
But here, I think in this next category is where he kind of makes his bread and butter, based on a true story. He's done a lot of biopics. He's played a lot of gangsters and all that sort of stuff. But we've got our couple favorite ones here. So why don't you let us know which one is your favorite?
So it's a little bit of a stretch, but I'm going with Casino. Because Casino is based off of real events. Maybe not.
I count it.
Yeah,
I count it.
Not everything in there, obviously, but Casino is one of my all-time favorite Martin Scorsese movies, and just absolutely phenomenal. Everybody in that cast delivers a powerful performance.
There we go.
I was going to say, even the busboy.
Oh, yeah.
Even the busboy.
I mean, that's just Scorsese at doing his work there. And I guess, just kind of perfectly segues into my based on true story here. I'm going with Goodfellas. Mm-hmm. This one there was more options, but similar to Action, there was really kind of two answers, I feel like. There were more options here, I feel like. I did debate on Killers of the Flower Moon. There were some other ones you can maybe do as well here. But, yeah, Goodfellas, I mean, he covers all the emotions, I feel like. They're sometimes in the same scene. I always go back to when Joe Pesci's character was going to be like a made man. He and, Ray Liotta sitting down for dinner, and he's so giddy. He's so happy. And then he gets the phone call, and he goes full-blown rage, like minutes later. And, there's moments where he's talking to his family, and he seems like a genuinely good guy. And then later on, when things are falling apart, the fact that I guess we don't know for sure, kind of set up the wife to maybe in some sort of trap there or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's this deceitfulness to him. Like, this is a person you've loved and had good times with, spent holidays with and all this before. And again, we don't know exactly what have happened there. We don't know exactly, but it probably would not have ended well for her there. Yep. And the fact that granted, you could also argue that's just the person he was playing was just an evil person giving him the source material there. But I don't know. Just overall, I think he's excellent in that one there as well. So, but let's go on to a little bit of a lighter note, comedy. I feel like this one, there's actually more to pick from here as well.
Yeah, there's a lot more to pick from, I would say.
For being a scary gangster, he's been in some funny movies.
Especially in the latter half of his career. Definitely switched a lot more to comedy. Mm-hmm, but I'm going with the classic Ben Stiller, Robert De Niro comedy film, Meet the Fockers. Absolutely.
Can we say that on TV?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're good. Okay, just making sure.
Gaylord Fokker. That's his name.
That is his name.
That's his name.
That is his name.
Super funny movie. All three of them are pretty good, but that one really stands out, I think. First one, it was just kind of and then they really dug into the character in the second one. So,
yeah. Also one of the few franchises I guess he's been a part of. There's not been a lot of his movies that are sequels. The trilogy. I believe a fourth one is being worked on as well. I can't remember if he's going to be a part of it necessarily, but yeah, one of the only ones that has been multiple movies there.
Yeah,
which is kind of interesting. Didn't really realize that until now, but like I said, this one I feel like had the biggest sample platter here. There was a few I was debating on. I almost want to jokingly say Shark Tale, just because. Even though that movie maybe isn't the funniest looking back on it, I think he's still funny in it because he's parodying himself. I also considered Silver Linings Playbook, but I'm going to go with Las Vegas. Okay. This is a good ensemble cast here where everyone kind of has their moments. And I went into this one thinking it was going to be kind of cheesy. I went into this one thinking it's like, oh, you got the old time Hollywood guys. They're just here for a paycheck. They're not going to give it their all. They all everyone in this gives a pretty good performance and is not slumming it really, De Niro included. And it does have a lot of funnier moments, I think, as well. So Las Vegas, I'm doing that one for comedy here. But.
Good choice.
Let's move on to drama. This one, I feel like you could pick and choose some different ones here as well, but another one that there was a lot of options. So which one are you picking for drama?
I'm going with Killers of the Flower Moon. Loved it. I liked his bad guy side. I thought it was good. Leo does a great job. Lily Gladstone does a great job. Just a great film. And yeah, that's the one I went with for drama. Drama gets you in your feels a little bit, makes you look at yourself.
Yeah.
And look at the country.
Yeah, that's true. This one, we talked earlier about some of his gangster performances, how menacing he can be in those. Like, again, you talk about how he comes as this welcoming figure, but he's doing all these things behind the scenes too. It's like that throughout the entire movie, and you kind of ask yourself, like, how can someone be like this sometimes? How can you be so welcoming and warming and do these evil things to other people and all that? And he portrays that so well in all of his films and everything. So yeah, I think that's a good pick. I did mention I was thinking of this one for comedy, but I essentially picked it for drama. I think under IMDb it's actually listed as like a comedy drama, so you could go either way. But I'm going to say Silver Linings Playbook for that one here. Yeah, that one's a little bit funnier, a little bit lighthearted, but does have its dramatic moments as well. But nothing like too dramatic where you're gonna feel a little bit, but not as much as Killers of the Flower Moon here, I guess. But so if you really want to get hit in the feels, Killers is the way to go. If you want something that makes you feel a little bit, but just kind of a little soft punch.
A little soft punch.
There you go. We're a recommend channel. We're just giving you options here.
That's right. This
is a buffet. You can go with the spicy or the mild. That's oh my God. Speaking of spicy.
Hot take. Is that
I don't actually know how that transitions to that.
Did you break your phone?
No, I have it sitting here, so like a third of it is off the table, and I just happened to hit it and it slid off.
Well,
so.
I was just glad you didn't break it. I know iPhones break pretty easily. I'm really surprised that didn't shatter.
No, in fact, actually the impact sent a shockwave that I'm pretty sure broke your phone, actually.
Wait, what?
I should maybe double check that.
Oh, yeah. Rats.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it works sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so enough with that drama. There we go. Finally stuck the landing on a segue there. Yeah, like I said, we're adding a new one here, just kind of our overall favorite, the one that we're the most entertained by.
Yeah.
So really could be anything here. We've covered quite a bit of his resume here, so to speak. Surprised there wasn't a little bit more overlap. I'm kind of proud of us for that one.
Well, what did I put for this one?
You got Machete.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I decided I was going between two because I couldn't remember. Goodfellas is one of that and Casino are like two of my all-time favorite Martin Scorsese films. Love them. Great films. But Machete, with Danny Trejo, oh, so much fun. So much fun. And I like fun movies. And yeah, it's awesome. If you haven't seen it, go watch it right now. And then watch Hobo with a Shotgun.
Yeah, this was one of those, I had totally forgot he was even in this movie until I was like trying to find, like I clicked on action, trying to find an action one. I was like, I almost made it my action pick.
Yeah.
But like he doesn't do too much actiony stuff in it. But yeah, he is very good in it. He fits the vibe of that movie, man, so well. And yeah, Machete in general is just an entertaining time.
Awesome.
But the one I'm going with for most entertaining, The Untouchables. I love this movie so much from beginning to end. I mean, this movie literally, for lack of a better term, no pun intended, starts with a bang. Oh. And you have him playing this real life mobster again. And he is menacing from the get-go and never stops. And he's just, I don't know, the whole cast and everything is just fun to watch in this. Just everything I love about it is great. The editing's great. The music's great. The acting's great. He's great. Everyone's, great. I can't find a flaw in this movie, really. The only flaw I guess you could argue is it's not as actually accurate of what everything happened. It's a very much actionized version of what happened, but it's still pretty good time, I suppose. So, yeah, those are our favorite Robert De Niro projects here. Again, kind of in celebration of the 50-year anniversary of Taxi Driver. Kind of surprised neither of us picked Taxi Driver.
I know, and I like it, but I just, for those categories, there's other ones.
I just found it ironic. I mean, I'm part of the problem in that. I didn't pick it for any of them, but yeah, he's had a great long career. Hopefully, got a longer one here in the near future as well. But let us know what some of your favorite Robert De Niro films are. Any of you mad we didn't mention Dirty Grandpa or something like that? Maybe I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below. Hey, we talk a lot about movies on this channel, but sometimes the ones we talk about aren't the most accessible. That's where the Marshall-Lyon County Library comes in handy. They have a great collection of physical media, as well as a couple of online services with many options for movies, TV shows, and documentaries. It's easy. Just get your own library card at the Marshall-Lyon County Library and gain access to their large variety of movies, TV shows, and of course, books. Also, be sure to check back every month as we here at Popcorn Bucket List make specific movie recommendations based on a monthly theme. So head on over to the Marshall-Lyon County Library for some of our favorites and check out the channel to get even more movie recommendations. And now, on with the show! But let's move on here to the weekly preview. Got a little bit of a busier weekend here as we move on into February. Let's start off with Friday, February 6th, Whistle, coming straight to theaters here, rated R. Basically, this movie shows an ancient Aztec whistle that if you blow into it, it will summon your future death to come and take you. So, of course, a bunch of dumb high school schoolers, blow on it and everything.
And then death comes.
Kids are dumb, so.
Yep.
Look, I don't believe in a lot of supernatural stuff just in general or whatever. Mm-hmm. That being said, if someone dared me to blow on this whistle, I still probably wouldn't. Yeah. Even if there was like a 0.001% chance. Because there's like no reward in that.
Because right now, your chances of death coming for you before it's your time, 0.
Yeah.
You do that, it could go up to 0.0001.
Yeah.
But now it can happen.
It's still going up.
Yeah.
I'm not about that. I don't take dares. I don't do them, whatever. So, but this movie, it's giving off a little bit of Final Destination vibes.
Yep.
In that no matter what you do, death is coming. It also gives, I feel like kind of this thing we've been seeing a lot more and more, this sort of countdown clock, whether it be like an actual clock or just sort of this like your time is short sort of thing. We kind of saw it in The Ring. I feel like we kind of saw it in Talk to Me. There was like It Follows. I feel like we've been seeing this a little bit more and more where it's like, okay, now the second you've done this, there's an expiration date here. You have this amount of time to either solve it, figure it out, get out of it, whatever. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. What do you think about this one?
I'm excited for it. It almost gives me like Talk to Me vibes and Happy Death Day vibes, but not quite as funny as Happy Death Day. That's definitely a lot more of a comedy, but it gives me that like grittiness of the Talk to Me film. So I'm excited for it. I think the whistle looks cool. I think it sounds cool. The actress that's playing like the evil witch lady, I like her. Should be good.
Yeah, you got Daphne Keane in this. This is probably one of her first bigger roles since playing X-23 and Logan, and obviously in Deadpool and Wolverine here. So I think it'll be kind of good to see her in something else. But I do think it'd also be kind of ironic if she beats said villain with like claws or some sort of knife or something like that. But
be funny.
It would be kind of funny. But
we'll see.
Speaking of scary stuff and killing and all that, we also got The Strangers Chapter 3. Also coming to theaters here, the third and final installment to the Strangers trilogy. After surviving the horrors of the mass killers that were sent after her, the main character seems to now be a part of the killing gang here, it seems like. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the first two, because if I remember correctly, there was absolutely zero lore in the first one. Zero. Nothing. Yeah. It was just the one single house act. And then I don't really remember the second one. Because didn't they have like a TV series or something? Like I remember there's a bunch of stuff. And yeah, I'm going to have to look into it. But I will watch this third one. I do like that whole premise of complete and random and all of that. So
yeah, it seems like, and I've not seen either of the first two. So let me know. Like, what's the time frame here? Like,
that I don't know.
Like, it feels like this is all happening within, like, a weekend.
Yeah, it seems quick. And especially because they're looking at, like, the bodies in the morgue. So, like, I don't know. And the first one was so good and so, like, stand alone. And then they didn't even make the second one for another like.
No, it was pretty quick. They've all been coming out subsequent years. First one was 2024. Second one came out last year, and this one is coming out here earlier this year.
I might be tough.
I mean, I could look up.
You should look it up. I don't think it came out because one came out when I was in like middle school.
Okay, but then they remade this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's why I'm getting confused. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you're right. You're right. There was a version that was made of this a while ago.
Yeah.
They remade it in 2024 with Chapter 1. Then they came out with 2020. They came out with Chapter 2 just last year.
Yep.
And now they've come out with this one here this year.
Yep. All right. Now all the plot holes are getting filled in because I remember I watched Chapter 2 and I'm like,
you're like, did they recast everyone? What's going on here?
Yeah. And okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Now we're back up to speed where it looks like. So, I guess so. From what you remember,
the very first one was the best.
Yeah, but okay. Oh, you're talking about like the first,
very
first
one.
One.
Yep.
Okay.
That one was so good.
Yeah. But I don't know. Did they ever imply with that one that you did see that there was going to be an extension of the story, or is this something they're kind of doing with this now?
I think they're just doing it with this. Yeah. It's now that we have that squared away, I'm gonna watch those first two again, and maybe I'll watch one tonight. I have a free night tonight, so
all right, use it wisely.
Yes.
I will say, not the biggest confusion moment I think we've ever had here. The one that always comes to my mind was when we were talking about the movie The Drop.
Yeah.
And I also
which movie The Drop?
I'm talking about I was talking about the Hulu. There was like a Hulu version or a Hulu movie that was called The Drop, where the whole premise is like this guy's girlfriend like accidentally drops this baby and it becomes like this whole thing or whatever. And it's supposed to be like a comedy, which like, okay, that's weird. But like you were thinking of a different drop that came out like years ago.
Yeah. And I'm like,
and all of a sudden I'm talking about this baby being dropped and you're like, and I could see it in your eyes, like, what are you talking about? And I showed you the trailer on camera that day or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably one of our funniest mix-ups or whatever. Hasn't happened in a while. But.
No, but now Hollywood recycling, reusing, reduce, reuse, recycle, repeat.
I mean, yeah, when you put it that way, it seems pretty efficient. If you're recycling,
yeah,
that's what we want, right? Save planet Earth.
Not with my movies.
That's where we draw the line? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's just move on to the next one here. Solo Mio, coming to theaters, rated PG. Yeah, this is a movie about a guy who essentially gets left at the altar where he's now, he's sitting there, well, now I got to cancel my honeymoon and all that. Well, he's convinced, no, just go ahead with the honeymoon. Go with it alone, and it plans to sort of lift, or sort of an attempt to sort of lift his spirits despite experiencing one of his worst heartbreaks. He may still be able to love again, starring Kevin James. Which is sadder, being left at the altar or being in a Kevin James movie?
Ooh, come on now.
Was that a too low of a blow for Kevin James?
Come on now.
Sorry. Apologies to Kevin James.
Yeah.
Name one movie that came out in the last 5 years for Kevin James.
Paul Blart Mall Cop 5? I don't know.
All of a sudden I'm realizing, oh my God, they made 3 more.
Yeah. Wasn't there one on Amazon Prime like last year?
Is that the fighter one?
No, where he's like the stepdad of...
Oh yeah, Playdate came out months ago. That's yeah, it got Alan Richardson in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that just came out.
I legitimately forgot about that. That's not a bit.
The only reason I knew that is because I accidentally scrolled by it on Amazon Prime.
Did you watch it?
I accidentally scrolled by it. I accidentally scrolled by it 2 days ago and forgot about it, Carter.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well, and this is an Angel Studios film, so it's going to be lighthearted and have a deep, heavy message.
Is it though? I didn't get that. Maybe they were hiding it, I guess, but I didn't feel that.
You didn't feel that?
Usually they're like.
Are you familiar with Angel movies?
I mean, yeah, but usually they're a little bit more forthcoming about it. Like, there's usually some Christian undertones or something with it, isn't there?
Yes, but I would also say it's more. I would say more like good morals.
Oh,
Then
yeah,
I would
okay,
say
yeah,
Christian.
I guess I was leaning more towards like usually there's like a Christian undertones to it, and I thought there wasn't them showing that much in this.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not.
there's-
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
he seems like a good guy.
yeah,
He seems like a good guy.
yeah.
But-
And I like Kevin James. He's not the greatest actor, but I think he's funny. So I'm hoping this is good.
I liked him in King of Queens.
Yeah,
That's about it. I feel like.
yeah.
Me personally, but I don't know. This will be a good movie if you ever wanted to travel to Italy but can't afford it. You can just watch this movie.
Yeah. Or if you had a super expensive, like this guy's got to be super rich to have.
It seems like a pretty good honeymoon.
Yeah, it seems like great. You know what my honeymoon was? Not going to Italy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And if
They had the wedding in Italy, I think, too.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They had to ship family over to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've not gotten married personally, but that's
You don't go to Italy. Well, people like us don't go to Italy.
yeah. We don't go to Italy. Yeah. Let's move on here. One that I'm sure you're really happy to talk about here: Dracula, coming straight to theaters, also rated R. This is another take on one of the original Princes of Darkness. This time, showing a former prince living for centuries to essentially find love again. Perfect for Valentine's Day next week, right?
It's perfect.
All while a religious figure tries to stop him once and for all. As I was writing this, it really just seems like Christoph Waltz is just against love. That's all
Against
vampires.
love.
That's all this Dracula's trying to do. He's just trying to find his long lost love. And Christoph Waltz is like, no, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
What you got against?
He's not going to kill him. He's going to save him. He's going to save him. It's not killing him. He's saving him.
He's saving him by killing him.
Still saving.
I guess, yeah. If you want to get into semantics there, or whatever, but.
I don't know. I went back and forth while I was watching this. It has all the possibility to be awesome. I love Christoph Waltz. Who's the guy that's playing Dracula?
He was the same guy who had a role in X-Men First Class, and he was also the brother in Get Out.
Yeah, he's done a couple other things, and I like him. I think he could be really interesting, but I don't know. There's something about it. It's coming out in February. I don't know. Something little tinge to it, but it's hard.
You just don't like it because there's actually scenes that take place in the daytime, other than Nosferatu.
Yeah, I love Christoph Waltz though, so I will see this. However, I'm purposely having my expectations low, so hopefully I'll go and be like, oh wow, this was really good.
Yeah, maybe. I will say another potential point of positivity for this movie is it was directed by the same guy who did The Fifth Element and The Professional.
Yeah.
Now, this is also the same guy who did Lucy, but, who's keeping score, I guess.
Yeah.
So, he's done good before. I'll just say that. Last but certainly not least, we got Buffalo Kids. If you need a little something as a palate cleanser here, a little bit of a darker episode. This one features a couple of orphans who decide to travel across late 1800s America to find their uncle on the other side of the country, where they, as they take this little trip, they run into train robbers and the American frontier in general in their quest. An animated movie, so really one of the only choices for kids this weekend here. So, I don't know, what are your thoughts on this one?
Looks good. It's going to make some money. It's an animated kids movie in the theater. It'll be all right. Also, something just seemed kind of off about this one, too.
Was it the animation, you think? Or?
I don't know if it was the animation style. Maybe I've been inundated with little kid cartoons and TV recently that I'm more picky, more biased. I don't know. Or I've just seen a lot more different things. But yeah.
I will say the one problem I had with this, I don't know what trailer you saw, but in my trailer, they showed the kids going up to pet wild buffalo.
Yeah.
And that is not... No,
yeah. They've also been They put the guy in the wheelchair in front of a cart on a cart track. So I don't know. Kids getting wild.
Did they put him on the front? I think they put him on one of the handles because it's one of those pump things.
Yeah,
and like they're pumping and he's going up. And
yeah. I don't know.
And they've like attached him to the pump
yeah.
thing or whatever. I don't know what the official term is. I worked at a train museum and I don't know what.
You don't know what that train's called?
If I do, I don't remember.
Come on, Nick.
Do you?
Yeah, it's a pumping train.
You heard it here first, folks. It's called a pumping train. But yeah, back to the buffalo. Don't pet them. Mm-mm. I don't care.
And they're riding horses and doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It makes me want to be a kid in the 1800s and then or the 1700s.
No, it was late 1800s.
Yeah. Now I think to myself as an adult and in real life, I would not want to be a kid in that time. I would not want to do that. But should be good, should be fun. Kids are going to like it. We'll see how it turns out.
Let's wrap up this episode like we usually do with some number one recommends. Got you listed here first, so why don't you kick us off? What are you recommending this week?
Send help. They don't say it like that.
No, for a split second, I was like, wait, is that, did they say that at one point? Nope. Or was like, no, but that was good. That was good
going back with Sam Raimi. Awesome film. Nice to see him doing stuff again. There's some wild scenes in here. CGI gets a little goofy sometimes, but you don't watch it for that. You're watching it for the Sam Raimi-esque. Great story. Girl wants to be on Survivor. The plane crash. Now it's her and her boss. Great story. Go check it out. Really fun. Actually, your quintessential Sam Raimi, Ash, Evil Dead, blood, like eyes pop. It's awesome. Go check it out.
I'm going to be recommending real quick here, The Perfect Neighbor. This was one of the documentaries that was nominated for Oscars this year. This one is on Netflix. This is a form of documentary that we don't see very often, but I wish we saw people do a little bit more and more. I've seen it done a few different times before. One was one kind of on Princess Diana. The other one was on the LA riots. But basically the whole thing is archival footage. Mm-hmm. In this case, like 95% body cam footage, pretty much, and everything like that. But yeah, basically just tells this story about this crime that happened in Florida, showed us a lot of the buildup to it, doesn't show too much of the aftermath. Part of me feels like there isn't, maybe just it wasn't as much of like an aftermath from a legal sense that maybe I would have wished there was, but does take a hard questionable look at stand your ground laws. That's kind of the whole point of what kind of caused all this and everything like that. Yeah, I just kind of like this style of documentary where it is kind of like it's just the footage being played out of how everything went. There's no interviews. There's no, we sat down in a room and it was like, well, you have the one person, this is how all documentaries start, was like, she was liked by everyone, didn't harm a soul, all that. We've seen that how many times. I just want to see kind of the story play out. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a really intriguing way to do documentaries, and I kind of hope we see more and more of these. But yeah, interesting watch for sure.
Cool.
Well, that's going to do it for us here on this episode of Popcorn Bucket List. As we move into February, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So this month, our library display focuses a little more on romance.
Romance. And I do have to give a shout out. There was somebody special that said you guys should do this, and thank you for asking.
Are you willing to shout out who it is, or do they want to be confidential?
Confidential.
Oh, okay. People just meeting you in alleyways and trench coats and top hats now, or okay?
They say I got the news.
That's cool. I didn't want to be there anyway and see that happen. Whatever. It sounds awesome, but sure, cool, whatever. But yeah, it is a pretty fun topic here, especially for this month here. Some months we do have to think a little bit what we're going to do. Some months are just softball pitches, and this is one of those months. So if you want a recommendation or two of some good Valentine's Day movies, make sure you head on over to the Marshall-Lyon County Library, where we will be putting a display some of our recommendations. They put some of theirs as well. And remember, if you go and check out those movies, they are for free when you check them out from the library. So be able to save a little bit of money, spend more on the dinner maybe, or on a gift or something like that.
There you go.
Perfect way to spend Valentine's Day right there. So that'll be up all month long. For myself, Ryan, and Carter, we'd like to thank you so much for watching, and we will see you at the movies.